Hi, I'm here with Bindi the bunny today, and Bindi is named after Bindi Irwin, who is Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter's daughter. And she is a mini Rex rabbit, so she's actually not a native rabbit to Iowa. She's a really common pet species. There's one native kind of rabbit that we have here in Iowa, which maybe a lot of you have seen. It's the eastern cottontail bunny. Usually you see them hopping around or hiding. Then we also have one native hare species, which is the white-tailed jackrabbit. And something kind of interesting is the difference between those two is that in eastern cottontail, when they have their babies are born blind and hairless, whereas a jackrabbit, when they have their babies, they're born with hair and able to see. So the cottontail rabbits will usually spend a little bit more time caring for their young. However, they don't visit their young super often during the day because they don't want predators to find out where their nest is. So they'll only visit their babies like maybe 3 or 4 times a day. So if you ever do find a baby nest of baby bunnies, it's best to leave it there because it doesn't necessarily mean it's abandoned. It just means the mom is trying to make sure that other predators don't find it. And so bunnies are a pretty common prey species, but they have a lot of cool adaptations or things that help them out to evade predators. Like I said, Bindi's not a native bunny, but she looks a lot like our native bunnies. So she's got the big ears, she's got the eyes that kind of bulge out, she's got the white tail down here and the big strong legs. So some things that she uses to help herself survive in the wild if she were a wild bunny. These ears are really cool. They're very big and they're really good at pinpointing sound, so she has really good hearing. So bunnies will often hear you approaching or another animal approaching before they ever see them. She can also rotate her ears, which is pretty cool. She can rotate them like 280 degrees, so almost all the way around. She's got these nice eyes that are really good for seeing, and they kind of bulge out of her head, you can see right here, and so that makes it so she can see almost all the way around her head. She just has a 10% blind spot in the front of her face. So she's pretty good at being able to see anything approaching her as well. Also, whenever people say bunnies, usually people start to twitch their nose and kind of go like this. So something interesting about that is that bunnies have it's like 1 million scent receptors in their nose, so when they're twitching their nose, they're smelling. And also bunnies actually aren't able to breathe out of their mouth the way that we can, so they have to use that nose for smelling and for breathing. Bunnies in the wild will eat a lot of grasses and a lot of vegetation, and that helps them because their teeth never stop growing, and so that grass will help wear down their teeth so that they don't get some really overgrown teeth. Something else really cool about a bunny's teeth is that rabbits are actually not rodents. They're in a different order called lagomorph. And so they have their 2 front teeth, their incisors right here, and behind that they actually have another set of incisors. So lagomorph would be our bunnies, our hares, and then another cool animal called pikas, which live usually in like the Rocky Mountains or mountainous areas. So that's kind of neat about their teeth. And then bunnies have these really strong hind legs that help them run. They can run 18 miles per hour, and they can actually leap 15 feet in just a single bound. So they're very good at running and trying to get away from those predators. They also run in a zigzag formation, which maybe some of us have seen in the wild if we've ever startled a bunny, but that's just to make it harder for a predator to catch them. Come check out Bindi anytime. She's always here at the Nature Center, and she likes visitors almost as much as she likes carrots and strawberries and blueberries.